All right, warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, let's do a breathing exercise. 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. And what we're gonna do is breathe in deep, hold it, and then release together. Just so that we can do something different than any other content creator out there. So it kind of gets you to draw in a little bit or concentrate. Video love bomb. In order to reverse a manipulation, another manipulation to wake your asses up is required. To break a curse, another spell must be cast. In other words, used to break the mindfuckery. Isn't it amazing? It's magical, spiritual, some say. But in logical terms, you were made to believe in the lie. And to detangle the lie, the truth must be spoken. In other words. Right? Same shit. 5 seconds. Let's do this together. And let's get rid of some of this abracadabra. I want to reach out and grab you. Whoa. Come on. 5 seconds. Release slowly. All right, y'all. Damn it. Y'all can hold your breath for a while. That was a long 5 seconds, I'm here to tell you. Now, I want to tell y'all a story about some friends I got. This is how beautiful things can come from hanging around with people that want to inspire you, love what you do, invest in what you do. I've been doing what I do for at least, 20 plus years. And look, it's a beautiful thing to see generational curses being broken and being given the opportunity to be in people's lives, that even their children are brought and seek advice from you. A second and third generation. And these friends I want to tell you about, I've not only had a blessing of being able to speak to them and be a part of their lives, but be a part of their kids' lives and watch them grow up and now have their own families. And being able to have the honor of taking a walk on the beach with these kids and teach them to surf, share smiles, a campfire. It's a beautiful thing. Now, the tribe also understands how much I appreciate these long walks on the sand dunes, and every now and again I find paper money. You know, folded money. And so while we were out there on the sand dunes talking, of course I glow up when I find $1. Sometimes I get lucky, find 5, 20, right? But I use that as a teaching aid, and it's never mine. It's never mine. I may locate it, or whomever it is I'm walking with will locate it, and we both share in the vibe. But I always allow the person I'm walking with to keep the bounty if ever found. And I remember a couple of times, and I brought it up later on the fire, 10 years later I bring this shit up, right? That I remember finding some paper money, and the curious thing, there were like paper clips on them. And I couldn't never figure out what the hell was these paper clips. And all of a sudden, about 5 shot up straight in their chairs, laughing their asses off. Because they remember doing the paper clip. And I'm going, what the hell's the deal with the paper clips? Well, my buddies had a grand idea to get $200 in ones and attach paper clips to them and attach them to the vegetation that grows on the sand dunes all over the edge, scattered throughout the whole coastline, because they knew I'd walk up and down it, so that they could see me glow and hear the stories about taking a walk with Chico and finding paper money. The kids would just have a blast. And they always talked about the surfer who never kept the treasure. My dear friends, I'm here to tell you, y'all are the treasure. When you start to align yourselves with those that want to be around you, great things happen behind your back. If you've never been around beautiful, awesome, educational spellcasters, manipulators, teachers, mentors, then you're not living. Warriors, we each elevate each other in different ways. We fight battles behind each other's backs without ever taking credit for it. When you're able to align yourselves with your equals, it's not by accident. It's because you learned your lesson and you're now operating like someone who is aware, someone in control, someone who respects themselves enough to have self-control and not outwardly show how much they disrespect themselves. Those who cower behind a shield of protection, talking about my past shouldn't matter, when you full well know logic dictates that a person's past is a strong determination of what they're capable of doing and will do in the future. Warriors, for at least 10 years, my buddies have probably planted thousands of dollars along the sand dunes. Planting seeds for conversations that become beautiful, lifelong, lasting memories. Warriors, learn to execute your good deeds in silence. And this is why. Had others witnessed my great friends putting money out there, there'd be no money to be found. Doing good deeds in silence prevents you from being set up, from spoiling a good thing. And let me tell you what will happen. You'll get barrel rot when you get one bad apple in the barrel. And this is what happens when a cheerful giver gives naively. They wear your asses out to where you shut down, you go supernova, and you stop giving altogether. You give up on humanity and yourself. And you'll justify it, and you'll have good justification for it, but don't wait for too much to go by before you realize the mistake was you not giving in the right way. Warriors, narcissists are watching, and they're looking for an angle into it. So when you give in a way that's very visible, then what happens is narcissists will fall in line. They will become the ones needing what it is you have to give. So why set yourself up for that kind of attention? Become a ninja with your badass giving, loving self. Find ways to give without being noticed. This is a way to give and being able to survive to continue to give. Regulating the amount of love you share allows you at the end of the day to have enough love for you to continue. Enough love to have hope in humanity every morning, inspired, cheerfully, wondering and excited what's going to happen today, who am I going to meet, what am I going to learn, Or, better yet, who am I going to educate? Can I get a what? Check this out, y'all. This is why it's so important to know where you are. Know your place. Know and pick and choose. You heard that country song, know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Not always in that order, is it? You know, sometimes having self-control is knowing when to minimize our risk altogether than to put ourselves in that, putting yourselves in harm's way. Gray rock is for people that have no choice. You understand? If your kids are already grown asses, gone, there ain't no reason for y'all to still keep in touch. You're making shit up now. Unless y'all got business together and you're in the middle of parting ways, splitting assets, that's gray rock time. But even then, you can function communicating through attorneys, through legal counsel. Stop making excuses for the inevitable. You're prolonging your own freedom, and you're fighting for another's misery. Narcissists love for you to continue to argue with them, because the more you argue with them, the more potential they have in gaslighting you and convincing you it's your fault they cheated on you. It's your fault things are going bad for them. It's your fault everyone's aware that they're a piece of shit. Not recognizing it's their own choosing, their own actions that created this destruction. It's still your fault, because you could have kept your mouth shut. Imagine that. Warriors. You know, in South Texas, if they like you and you're local, they call you a homie. Hey, Holmes. Hey, homie. Well, it kind of triggered me, and I'll tell you why. Because in The Wizard of Oz, you remember when Dorothy had her eyes closed and was clicking her heels, no place like home. There's no place like home. I was like, oh, hell to the no. I ain't even in the movie. So when I hear homie, it's like, oh, whoa, what you mean homie? Holmes. What's a Holmes? That means they like you. Warriors, know your place, know where you're at. Be aware of your surroundings. Carry your head on a swivel, but not in panic mode, not in anxiety. See, you don't have the benefit, as narcissists do, of having to look over your shoulder, knowing full well the potential is high that somebody wants to kick your ass. See, you ain't fucked over people like that. You may have naively been used to triangulate someone else, to give the narcissist a false sense of value. The whole time you was probably sending them texts, go to hell, kiss my ass, you're a piece of shit, leave me alone. But the person being triangulated by the narcissist, all they see is message from, oh yeah, they can't get enough of me. Yeah, they send me texts all the time. See how you can assist a piece of shit not knowing? This is why it's important to stay in your lane. Concentrate on this during this time of hermit and realization, because a lot of shit's going through your head. A lot. Your narcissist detector is fully engaged. You're a crime-solving fool. Your acute attention to details is unlike no other, and everybody around you is a narcissist. So much so, you damn near consider yourself one, every now and again. Warriors, if you can detect the narcissist stare and it sends chills down your fucking spine, then you're a narc detector. And it's why you're going to be a threat. If you find yourself being provoked for no reason at all, then understand what side is it that you're on. Make a decision, because that's what the narcs are after. It's why many are provoking. They're trying to figure out how much do you know and what side are you on. Many of them point blank come out right and ask you, are you woke? I know what you're doing. Warriors, it's been an awesome walk on the beach with you today. I appreciate it. What I want you to do is be careful. I want you to start noticing the trend of a lot of these guys, these channel content creators, men and women alike, that started their content on game, manipulation, even selling you courses, handbooks, whatever it might be, right? To teach you the manipulation, the art of dating, the scam, the psychological warfare, the yo-yo, push and pull, the gaslighting. Narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, teaching game are now changing the information and how they're delivering it. They're now conforming to social norms because they see the pushback. To save their content, now they're bending a little. They're going from extremism, go your own ways, to conforming, to going from relationships to relationships. And one so radically changed, he even talks about his girlfriend now. But still, with a twist, is now saying, I'm trying to educate the populace on how to choose more, better, bestest, not game. And I'm going to tell you now, it's always been this way. It's almost like with the law of attraction and the law of gravity. How you get them is how you lose them. Be authentic. Attract your own kind. Know what authenticity is, because you are. Of course you can identify it. You can smell narcissists a mile away, but you're walking right past badass warriors because you haven't learned how to change those glasses so you can see more, better, bestest, your own kind. You'll know who they are, and you'll know they're worth defending. They create great works, fantastical, beautiful manipulations for the greater good. And they also fight battles behind your back that you had no idea were needing to be fought, all in your absence. Warriors, time to find your own people. I know you're tired. It's hard to fly like an eagle when you're among pigeons. Gone. You're in the wrong altitude. I wish a bitch would. It's never goodbye, warriors. It's always until next time. Les mando bendiciones, besos y abrazos. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're gonna skydive today.
We're gonna
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500
Close. 14,500 feet, yep. And then we're going to be falling at...
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're going to be falling very fast. We're going to be falling at 120 miles an hour.
Sweet.
Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're going to do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new
Hey,
opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not going to do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close. close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. To create a song, I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
Loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality is just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it to you.
We'll take 10, that's fine.
My brother. What a fun ride. Wasn't it awesome?
Hey man, glad y'all came out.
What an experience.
Come and see us again.
Thank you.